Oi, oi, oi. So while I was at it, I figured might as well make an update on the hobby room and what has changed. Because when you come over and you visit my house, the one thing you're going to want to see, or I'm going to want you to see, is my hobby room. So a lot of stuff was changed over there and here. And so, anyway, we'll start here. The Scott Wimmer door side is still the same. I moved the Ed Sheeran record store cover art to over there. Here's my wrestling chest. There's the wrestlers I've met. There's the cool figures. There's my favorite wrestlers. And there's just suited stuff and autograph photos and books and whatever. I also bought from an account on Instagram, CRT Wrestling. He burns copies on the VHS to make it look like you can watch on a VHS. So I picked up Raw, the first Raw on Netflix, but it's on VHS, which is funny. I also have this little neat setup up here. It's just commentators. I do need to get Renee Young's figure. I forgot they made one for her, but it's not the best looking figure. I also have to get who's a dinosaur from AEW anyway. Yeah, picked up Corey Graves, he's new. Um there's my Bubba Wallace. This is all completed. This is an entire completed thing. So any other ones he has released, provided the tariffs don't bump the prices up to $15, will be lined up there, just like the Blaney's, but we'll get to that. There's the NBCSN ride alongside, as well as my Slow Pokes and the Corey LaJoy face card piece. My driver suits are there. Broadcast suits are there. Or pit reporter suits are there. You know, I figure out this is Bill Weber, based on how it looks from how they peeled it off. You could actually still see ghosting from the letters behind Ted Stratton. Ted Stratton was just, I don't know why they did that. This is from Vince Welch's personal collection. He actually responded to me on Twitter about it. He said that was cool after I told him it would be in good hands. There's the entire Ryan Blaney's 164 set. I also found an autographed card for $10, so that's also up there. Just pretty cool. Stop it, Albert. I don't want you biting my ankles. Well, you need to behave yourself. Behave. No. No. He always bites my ankles when I'm not wearing socks. Anyway, there's my doubles and stuff like that. I still don't have a gaming PC. I did look at the pawn shop today, and they had a $100 computer, but it was one of those business ones, so it won't run games for crap. And then my computer from my grandma's house, when I lived at grandma's house, took a crap as well. It starts to blue screen now, so I need another one. They had a gaming one. It was like $600. That's out of my price range. So this is committed to somebody else. This John Kernan pit reporter suit. Nothing's changed over here. There's the piece I picked up in Grand Rapids, Michigan. It is a Scott Wimmer piece. Sorry, a piece of Scott Wimmer's Homestead 2002 car. If you remember, he won in that car. That's race-winning sheet metal. It actually still has Gatorade streaks on it, which is weird, but cool. There's the 164s as well. I put Bubba Pollard up there because so far, that's the only one I've found. So here's the closet. You got the 124 boxes up there. 164s. Here's the... These were actually featured in a magazine. It was featured in Pole Position magazine earlier this year, and I thought it was cool. Those are my Phantom Championship stuff. I need to make a video on that, updating that. There's Xfinity 164s, and there's my Talladega Nights stuff. There's there's the next gens and the trucks too. So everything else is just there. Books, video games. Scott Wimmer 124s. Those are all the 124s I have. That's it. Here's my prototypes. Haven't added anything or taken anything out. Nobody has offered. At least I haven't had an offer worth getting or selling any of them for. So, I better be careful. I almost pull my PS4 out. Going down the hall to my next room. This is my childhood room, if you didn't know. This is the house I lived in when I was a kid, and I bought it because it came up for sale, and it was within my price range, so there's that. There's James Davison's corner bumper piece from the Roval. I moved my CDs in here, so that way, in case I get a chair or something, that's actually Albert's chair, not mine. This is all stuff that'll be sold at flea markets and stuff this summer with my girlfriend. So very excited about that. In that closet is just bins from like childhood stuff and whatever. Hats, and I don't remember what's under that bottom one. But yeah, there's my Funko Pops. So yeah, that's it's an update on the two rooms. The back closet is clean, but still messy. And I'll get to that later. All right, so that's my hobby room update. Thanks for watching.